for a reason. Okay? Now, I want to be a famous comedian when I grow up. And everybody says, you know, Banyan, if you want to be a famous comedian, that's going to be a lot of hard work. And I think, hey, if Andy Dick can do it shouldn't be that hard. So anyway, hey, how many of you like superheroes? Well, one time, I went around the school and asked people what their favorite superheroes were. One person said the superhero Robin. Now, I like Robin. He's a good guy. But there's one thing that's kind of strange about him. He never wears pants. Seriously. Check the comic books and the original TV show. Robin runs around fighting crime without any pants on. Seriously, I'm not kidding. I mean, how would you feel if you're in danger and all of a sudden a guy without pants just swoops up and grabs you? I mean, I'd be like, hey dude, I know you saved me and everything, but you're not wearing pants, and I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. But I did get some weird answers though, like one person said Garfield was their favorite superhero. I mean, that's not even a superhero. That's a fat cat that eats lasagna, that's what that is. But the honest answer I got, I asked, what's your favorite superhero? One person said Bigfoot. I mean, I don't even know how to respond to that. I'm guessing Bigfoot does have a hard life. Every time somebody sees him, it's like, it's Bigfoot, run! If I was Bigfoot, I was just like, oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah. I look different and suddenly everybody's afraid of me. Yeah. Forget this, I'm going to China. Let's see, what else is funny? Hey, how many of you have seen a good movie lately? Well, I watched a good movie last night with my older brother Jacob. It was one movie called Knowing. It's about this kid who writes numbers on a piece of paper because he can see the future, and that's how he communicates. And my older brother Jacob pointed this out. He was like, well, it's a good movie and all, but the ending, they kind of messed up on the ending. You know how it ended? I mean, the whole movie's like, wow, this is so amazing. I can't wait to figure out how they're going to tie all this stuff together. And you know how they do it? Time-traveling aliens. Time-traveling aliens. And not just for the Knowing, it's also in the Indiana Jones movie, too. Seriously. Time travel. I'm just starting to think that with all these plot holes and how they're going to tie all this stuff together, I'm just starting to think that time-traveling aliens has become movie writers' easy way out. But there are some really weird movies out these days. Like this one movie's coming out, it's called The Devil Inside. Very creepy movie. I've only seen the previews for it, but I'm very scared. Apparently it's about this family whose mother gets controlled by some demon thing, and they come and hire people to come over to the house and fix her. If you people have seen the previews, you know what I'm talking about. Very creepy movie. There's this one scene where they actually take the covers off of her mother's bed, and she's in a knot. Her whole body is like tied up. If I was one of the guys that came over to help them, I would be like, well, see, here's the problem. Your mother's in a knot. Yeah, you might want to get that checked out. Oh, look, she tied herself in like a second. Well, you see, that's, oh, now she's climbing on the walls. You might want to get that checked out, too. Let's see. But speaking of in a knot, have any of you seen the commercials for this thing called Snuggie? Yes, Snuggie. Greatest invention ever. They invented the robe. Well, they have one thing called the Snuggie for dogs. You can put your Snuggie on your dog. It showed a picture of one of the dogs with the Snuggie on. The dog's all tangled up. It looks like it can barely move. If I were if that dog I could top heaven, it would say, help me! They're using my beauty for diva! Now, let's see, maybe one last joke before I leave. Hey, has anyone seen those signs that say, no shirt, no shoes, no service? In, like, restaurants and mini markets and stuff? Well, those signs say, no shirt, no shoes, no service. What if somebody just walked in without pants on? Just nothing but their underwear.